All right. This is CHS here with the bowling coach. What's your name?
My name is Tim Brown.
All right. So today I'll be asking you some questions for our interview. What qualities are you looking for in a bowler besides high school scores?
Well, for the most part, when we talk about bowling and young bowlers, I look for the person that wants to really improve. If they're willing to improve and they can accept responsibility for the instruction they're given and try to follow what the coach says, then they go a long way towards coming to where we want them to be. Or somebody that can maybe step in right away in the 7th grade. If they're good enough to start in 7th grade, would do. We didn't have a lot of seniors back then at that time, so he was able to come right on and start right away. But he'd been bowling since he was like 6. So we're looking for somebody who's got some years behind them, somebody who shows a little bit more maturity than some other kids. So if I've got a 7th grader who's acts more like a 9th grader or a 10th grader, then a lot of times that helps him because he'd be mature about it.
Yeah. Do you believe form is more important than power or vice versa?
When you're dealing with today's bowling balls, form makes more difference than power. Because you throw the ball hard, you're going to hit some pins, but they're not necessarily going to do what you want them to do. The balls today are made with different weight blocks within them that makes them turn or hook at a certain point. The more you can get a ball to hook and roll into the pins, the better carry you will have to knocking all the pins down. So we're looking more for form than you are for actual power.
Okay. How do you help players adjust to different oil patterns during games?
That is something that we've got to try to strive to instill in every bowler. They've got to hit their target that they're aiming at. If they hit their target they're aiming at and keep the speed consistent, it's the coach's job to move them around the lane to make sure they get into the pocket. So if you can throw the ball and you can hit that 2nd arrow target or the 3rd arrow target, which there's down lanes at 15 feet of the targets, the arrows. If you can hit those consistently, then I can put you in the pocket. And so we can work with it. Even if it's slick or if it's dry, it doesn't matter. As long as you hit what you're aiming at, I can fix that.
Interesting. Would you rather bowl blindfolded or with the opposite hand for the entire game?
Well, either one, I'm probably not going to stay on the lane very good, but I'd probably be more willing to bowl with the wrong hand, bowl with the left hand. It's just a matter of thinking backwards the way you normally do. Instead of starting with your right foot, you start with your left foot. But I'd rather do the left-handed business because blindfolded, that's rather tough. Because you have to trust the person lining you up.
Yeah. Well, thank you for answering our questions. Certainly. That wraps up this episode. Thank you for the interview. You have a great day, okay?
Look forward to all y'all come out to seeing the Kingpins Bowl in the future.
Yes.